So Jelly Roll came to the mothership, saw us perform. Obviously, he's been to the mothership 4 times, hung out, invited us all to the backstage of his concert. We got to the backstage of his concert, had our own trailer, got to see him perform, and man, I'll tell you what, Jelly Roll is a world-class performer. He is an unbelievable performer. It was hot outside. We had our own trailer. I went back to our trailer once to cool down and go to the bathroom. Other than that, I was on the side of the stage just fucking couldn't look away from how he was performing. It was unreal. He was so good. Honestly, I didn't listen to a lot of Jelly Roll until I started hanging out with him. A slight flex. He's got some lines that stick with you. Just some crazy good lines. I only talk to God when I need a favor. Oh, that line stuck with me. I only talk to God when I need a favor. Damn, isn't that real? That's what I love about him, dude. That's not some, like, he ain't no pandering musician who's like, I know I'm country, so I know if I talk about Jesus, it can get hits. He talked about his relationship with God, and that is relatable. I only talk to God when I need a favor. Jesus. I'm the same way. I believe in God most when there's turbulence on my airplane. That's when I talk to God. If I'm being honest, probably not the best time to be like, oh, Allah, please help when the plane is shaking. Like, that's not probably a good look for the people around me. But I will say this, that's when I believe in God the most. Do I wish it was different? Sure, maybe. Maybe I wish it was different. But that's not what it is. And that's relatable to me. Yeah, what else? There's one more, like, he's just so good. He has one more line that he said that I really, really stuck. Oh, I hope heaven has a smoking section and an open bar. Come the fuck on. That's heaven, bro. What a great line. Love that. I don't even drink like that. I still want there to be an open bar for the people who do. The idea of heaven being like this super cleanly place, I don't know. I used to have this bit about some guy in ISIS trying to get into heaven and being like, Allah, let me in, and God being like, no, you're a terrible person. What? You just what? And also, you stayed a virgin, you loser? There are no virgins in heaven. Heaven's for people who fuck. That's my version of heaven. I used to have a joke like that. Never in my life did I think I would be a huge fan of a country music star. But you gotta keep an open mind about things. I feel like when people go, oh, I don't listen to country or I don't listen to rap, those are the two probably the most like intense visceral feeling causing music genres. It's like, it's like, just keep an open mind, bro. There's someone out there talking to you. If you don't think there's people out there that can speak to you and how you feel about things and how you're experiencing life just because they sound different, they come from a different place, you're being closed-minded, dude. They can really say something that you're like, damn, I didn't know that I felt that way about something, or I felt like that, like similar to this guy. They're out there, bro. People always forget. People are just people. People are just people. Do you think everyday Ukrainians and everyday Russians are trying to be in a war? Or are they just trying to get some food, play some video games, spend time with the person they love? What do you think they're trying to do? Just because someone's from a different group does not mean there's no way to connect. And that's what I've sort of learned most about comedy going through all this is like, you can connect with anybody doing anything. People are people. All you have to do is have an open mind and listen to what they're saying. That's all you have to do is listen to what they're saying and not prejudge them. Oh, they were born here. They sound like this. They're this type of religion. They're this type of person. I can put them in a box. People are not boxes. That's something I think the media forgets to tell you, that people aren't boxes. You can connect with anyone, everywhere, anywhere. I'll never forget, I did a tour of rural Indiana. We're talking less than 1,000 people towns in 2016, right around Trump's inauguration. Did like shows in barns, in rundown bars, and I connected with those people. People who, if you had asked me, you know, maybe the 4 or 5 years before that when I hadn't started doing comedy, like, oh, would I have anything in common? I'd be like, oh, those people, I have nothing in common with them. You have more things in common with people than you think, especially ones that are in this country, or the same country as you, I should say. Keep an open mind. Don't prejudge people. If you had asked me a week ago about Rebecca Black, I'd be like, oh, the girl who sang Friday? I mean, there's no way she's a fire musician now. Wrong. Turns out she's fantastic. Friend of mine showed me a new song of hers called, I think it's called Worth It for the Feeling. And I was blown away. I was like, this is the Friday girl? Talk about overcoming adversity. I can't imagine what her life was like as a child when she recorded that song. But there's no way she wasn't getting heinous messages of hate and other stuff from adults. No way. No way she wasn't. And the fact that she could still make music that I thought, yo, that song was a banger. I was impressed. I like people who persevere because that's all life is all about, is just persevering. Can you put your head down and work through what is going on? And that's exactly what she did, at least from my perspective. I forgot. I had a stupid joke that I said on Bottom of the Barrel. When a Muslim man dates a white woman, we call that infidelity. So stupid. So yeah, persevere. What was I talking about? Connecting. Whatever. Shout out to Jelly Roll. One of the coolest people I've ever met. Just straight up cool.